We survived the war. Now, we must feed on the scraps left behind. Jake, you wake in the night to the ear-splitting screech of the Scarab's alarm system. Can you please describe your character as they spring awake?
Okay, yeah, so he's probably wearing an undershirt. He probably sleeps in his pants, from the time in the war. He's always ready to go. So he's wearing just like brown pants. He's got an undershirt on he pulls his suspenders up. He's got like black combat boots that he slips his feet into. He's about 6 foot tall. He appears to be human. And then, as he kind of looks around, his eyes flash, and you can tell that his eyes have like an otherworldly glow. So he's a Kalashtar. He looks around. He's got brown hair. It's kind of short and kind of messy. He's wearing a kerchief. Typically, you threw me off with the being in bed when we first started. So he's not scrawny, but he's not very well muscled either, but he moves pretty well. And he slips out of his bunk and throws his shoes on and runs out, and he's already yelling for Sid. Sid! Okay. Sid, what the hell's that racket?
So you don't hear any response from Sid, and you leave your kind of captain's quarters out into the corridor. Along either side of the corridor are 2 sliding doors, and ahead of you it kind of opens up into the mess. And as you enter the corridor, one of the ship's passengers is exiting their room. Jane, can you please describe your character as they exit into the corridor?
So Cyrella sort of rushes in, and she's in her nightgown. But over the nightgown, she's just quickly and messily put her apron on, which is with red dots and covered in flour. Nice. And she has this really messy auburn hair that's being held together by a red bandana. Well, it's trying to. And then out of her apron pockets are various kitchen utensils, a wooden spoon, a spatula. And she's just ready to pull one out, and she's like, "What is going on? What's the racket?"
Says, ma'am, please calm down. Just go back into your room, and I'll let you know when everything's safe. Let me check this out. I'm not sure what's going on yet.
She just sort of twirls the wooden spoon around, and she's like, "Well, if you need help, you know where to find me."
Yes, absolutely. He's thinking about insurance. He's like, "Oh man, I can't have a paying passenger get hurt."
Okay, nice. So Cyrella heading back into her room.
I think she sort of leans on the wall, and she's just like, "I'll wait this out."
Yeah. Okay, cool. It's like a video game NPC style, just kind of like leaning up on the wall. I like it. Okay. And Raymond, you continuing through towards...
Yes. I'm yelling for Sid.
Yelling for Sid. Okay. You probably know, I mean, in this kind of situation, on this ship, when the alarm's going off, all of the indicator boards and stuff like that are all in the helm. So you probably get the gist that Sid would probably head for the helm in this situation. It's what both of you would do. This is not the first time that the ship's alarms have gone off like this. You've become quite accustomed to it.
Okay, so he looks up. His eyes shine a little bit more. There's like this translucent, huge form behind him that you can almost see that kind of shimmers, and a blade ward goes over top of him.
Okay, nice. Okay.
As he continues to move toward the front.
Right on. So you enter into the Scarab's mess, which has very basic amenities. It's got a table and chairs in the middle. There's a small kitchenette of sorts and a refrigerator. The mess is kind of like a hub. So there's access points to various different parts of the ship. You can head down the ladder into the cargo hold. There's another ladder for the engine room, and there's a door straight ahead that climbs up into the helm. as you enter the mess, you hear the flushing of a toilet in a small little room off to the side.
Okay.
Julie, can you please describe your character as they exit into the mess?
Why am I in the toilet? Okay. So Deckard comes like jumping out. He's like getting his suit back on, right? Because he's got it's one of those engineer type full body kind of jumpsuits, coverall things. And so he's pulling his leg back into one and like tying it around the waist real quick. He's got a tank top, just like a white tank top over his scrawny like teen boy bod. He's got one of those like his modern mullet, very cool haircut, is like all disheveled. And he comes out, he's shouting at Ray, he's like, I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, you need to take this hunk of junk in for an overhaul. I can't do everything around here. You need a proper shop. You need to get everything done.
Yeah, I know, Deck, but right now we don't have time for that. Go see what's going on with Sid. I'm gonna check the cargo and make sure nothing crazy's going on.
Okay. He's at the front, right?
Oh my god. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
Okay. I'll find him.
Okay.
It's cool. I got you. I'm gonna run over and try and find him to the front.
Okay.
And then as soon as I see Cyrella in this area, I'll stop and be like, ma'am. and I'll hurry back and try past her to the front.
Okay. Nice. So Deckard heading for the helm, where you're hoping to find Sid. Raymond heading to the cargo hold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep.
See
cool.
about the box. And on his way down, in his head, he's gonna say, "Tell where was Rosie? Where did we put her?"
Them.
Yes. So thank you. Tell where's Rosie?
Well, yes, Rosie. She stayed in the cargo hold with the package.
That's what I thought. Okay, cool. Slide on down.
Okay, and Cyrella staying, leaning up against the wall of the corridor.
I think I've seen Deckard come by, and I'm just like, I've been told to stay here, but I'm going to start sort of sneakily go after Deckard, do what he's up to.
Okay.
If the door, I don't know if there's access needed, but if I can, I will try and slip in.
Do I notice?
Yeah, I tell you what, Cyrella, if you can give me stealth check, dexterity check if you're not proficient in stealth.
The first roll, guys.
Yeah.
Wait, what's my modifier?
Nice.
Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, so that is a 11.
11, yeah. So you fail to kind of sneak up. So Deck, you. How would Deck react? You notice. You might not make it obvious that you notice, but you notice that Cyrella is following.
Oh no! I make it obvious. I kind of like turn around and I like cup out my chest and I'm like, listen, somebody as fine as you doesn't want to get involved with this right now. You just need to take it easy. Just go back to your room. It's all gonna be okay. Deck's here. I'm gonna handle it. I'm basically run this place. Okay, so it's in good hands. Okay, you're in good hands. Great hands. Yeah.
Cyrella pulls out her wooden spoon, and she's like, "Wasn't it Deckard?"
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
Look, somebody as handy as you surely needs a good meal, no? Come on, let me help you. I can be more useful than just in the kitchen.
Well, I mean, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have you take a look at the operation around here. It's pretty cool. So you could, come on. I'll show you the cool front. It's great up there. There's lots of buttons, lots of levers. You'll love it.
Oh, yeah, no, that is exactly what I want to see. Thank you.
So the crew totally lets pastors come up and hang out with the pilots.
What could possibly go wrong? Speaking of kind of buttons and switches and lights and stuff, you enter into the helm. There's no access panel or anything like that. You kind of can just get in there, but it probably is one of those things that you try and keep the passengers out. But yeah, as you enter into it, the kind of the ship's alarm sounds louder here, and you can see kind of indicator boards on the front panel flashing. There's lights flashing all over the place. switches being flicked and valves kind of going out of their limits, and you see 3 functional leather seats in front of you. The center one currently is occupied by the ship's pilot, Sid. Liam, can you please describe your character for us?
So yeah, Sid will kind of have like short blonde hair, a kind of blonde goatee. He'd kind of have a fairly bulky frame, but like lean, not like, bodybuilder or anything. He's 6'2", and currently he was kind of in his like, I'm guessing it was the middle of the night, so he was in kind of his like loungewear kind of thing. So kind of his like army green kind of vest and just kind of linen shorts and whatnot, and he's just like saying, "Oh, baby girl, please, just work for me, darling. Just please be quiet. Just what do I gotta do here?" Oh, and I'm like perceptioning just what is wrong, where is the problem, where do I have to send this handy person to go fix things that cause more problems than he fixes.
Sid, what's going on with this thing? Tell me, give me the readouts. Give you the readouts.
You're supposed to be making sure this doesn't bloody well happen during the night time.
I mean, I don't know. You're insinuating this is my fault. This is clearly not my fault. I'm here
Well, it
fixing.
ain't mine.
Okay. Well, let's just fix this and not embarrass ourselves in front of the very attractive guests that we have on board here. Okay.
You brought her here. I don't even want you here, and you're bringing other people here. Sorry.
It's okay.
Welcome,
Don't worry,
ma'am.
Cyrella. It's cool. We've got this happens all the time. We've got this under control. Clearly, this
Boys,
is just
I
part of the
have
experience.
full trust in you. You
See?
got this.
She gets it. Sid. She's cool. Okay, she's cool.
Great.
Sid, can you give me a intelligence check? Just a straight intelligence check for me.
9.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of lights and stuff that flashing all over the place. You know that some of these lights kind of go off every now and then as like kind of false alarms and stuff. The alarm has gone off on quite a few occasions, but this feels bigger. This feels like there probably is actually some kind of problem. I would say the one thing that you can kind of gauge is that there is something wrong with the engine, and the gauge is, the indicator is kind of pointing that it is heading into a critical overload.
Yikes.
Okay, well.
The other thing you
Deck-
probably notice is that the engine's been switched on, which is a bit weird in the middle of the night.
Well, Deck, the engine, it's reaching a critical failure. Can you get there now?
I'm on it. You stay here, Cyrella. It's safer up here. It's really too dangerous down there to follow. And then I'll like bolt out and I'll like shimmy down the little stairs towards the engine and see what I can do.
Okay.
Casting maybe detect magic or something to see if like my one free detect magic a day to see if there's anything like magically overloaded or going on.
Yeah, no, nice. Sounds like a good call. Might as well. Okay. Nice one. So we've got Deckard heading down into the engine bay. We've got Cyrella and Sid staying up at the helm. And we've got Captain Raymond Storm heading down into the cargo hold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So descending down the ladder, there is a bit of a short passageway that kind of loops around past the kind of little makeshift med bay type thing that you've got set up, as well as like a little armory that kind of doesn't really have much in it. And you... One thing, can you give me a perception check?
Yes. I was also going to, I was going to stealth, but I will make a perception check.
Yeah, do that as well for me as well. Give me a perception and a stealth check.
Okay. Well, that's not a good number. That's a 6 on the perception check.
Okay.
Luckily, I get an extra D4 on my stealth check.
Nice.
So that's better. 15. That's a 20 on the stealth.
20, yeah, okay. So you are being quite stealthy. And it's easy because it's dark down here.
Right.
The only light that's on is the kind of a very faint green security light that flashes from the front of the cargo bay.
And I have minor illusion at will too, so
Okay.
probably just like a thing that I do is I just kind of bend the shadows a little bit as I walk. Not like casting, but
Nice.
just kind of making it easier.
Okay, cool. Noted. Yeah, okay, and so you kind of creep your way down towards the cargo bay. And standing in the cargo bay is quite a large, imposing figure, standing holding onto a steel box. Danny, can you please describe your character to us?
Yes. So, what you see is an 8-foot-tall, steel-clad construct made of what is essentially magic wood treated to act like a humanoid body with reinforced steel plates and armor fused to like the vines and the bark that is this creature. And they are 8 foot tall and probably about 5 feet wide. They take up the legal amount of space, rules-wise, for a medium creature. And it's just this hulking individual holding on to probably... How big would you say this box is? Is this something that's like strapped down in the cargo bay?
I think you're holding onto it, but yeah, it's probably that size. Like it's big. It'd be for a humanoid to try and carry this thing would be a bit of an effort. But Rosie's a big, huge warforged, so it's not that difficult.
Right. So I'm holding this container. Raymond, what the hell shit show are you running here?
Oh wait, does he see me though?
Yeah, I think actually, give me a perception check, for Rosie.
All right, I am raging.
That's great.
That
for
is
me.
a 22.
Okay, yeah, so you do see Raymond, and yeah, the alarm is quite loud, so it probably is, and I would say the alarm maybe brings back some memories for Rosie, because Rosie would have spent quite a bit of time being transported on one of these vessels back in the war.
Right.
So that makes it worse that they see me, because he's standing in the corner, like hiding and trying to take in the situation. So I'm assuming that Rosie looks right at him. Right. Yeah. Great. So he'll pop off the wall like he wasn't doing that. And he's like, Rosie, I'm not any more sure what's going on than you are. You were my first priority. I came straight down here to make sure that you and your cargo and our pay were good to go.
Yeah. Everyone's getting paid at the end of this. If we get to the end of this, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been in shit fucking haulers, but this Scarab thing of yours is absolutely the worst thing I've been on since Karnak.
Now hold on now. Let's.
At that time, I'd probably come down the stairs. This piece of shit fucking thing is the worst thing I've ever been on. Let's blow it up again.
Thank you.
Out of the way, you.
So unfortunately, Deckard, your ladder down into the engine bay is completely separate.
Oh,
from
okay.
the cargo
Never mind.
bay.
Then I don't do that.
The ship's design is so that you can't get in the big back bay doors into the cargo bay and then directly into the engine room, which is probably the most vital part of the ship. You've kind of got to go up into the mess, back down the ladder. So Deckard wouldn't be there for this.
Okay.
Rosie, the other thing that you spot though is, you didn't spot it at first because it's so small, but this little figure kind of hurries its way over to the cargo bay and presses the button on the cargo bay door. and the cargo bay door starts to swing open.
Fuck is that?
You're good. Your guess is as good as mine. Do I
You
see it
see-
now, or
See, you can probably see now that it's a goblin. It's a small little goblin. You also see 5 larger hobgoblins enter through the cargo bay door. The first 4 of them start throwing things around, clearly looking for something. A couple of them spot you, Raymond, and unsheath their long swords. A 5th, larger, more muscular hobgoblin enters and turns and spots you, Rosie, holding onto the box. I think we've found what we're looking for, boys. Fade to black. Welcome to Eberron, the last hall of the Scarab. This larger hobgoblin steps forward towards you, Rosie. Hand it over, Forgeling. No one needs to get hurt.
I say something very rude in Goblin,
Oh. Like that.
and
is it?
then get at it with a javelin.
Okay.
Assuming
Let's-
I can hold the box like over a shoulder and still try and
Yeah. I'll tell
Geek
you
at
what. I'll tell you what. Give me a strength check for it. And while you're doing that, can you roll me initiative? This is for Rosie and Raymond only at this point.
all right, initiative. Ooh, that's garbage. 3, but a strength check.
That's terrible.
A strength check
Off to a strong
is
start.
a
It's so
17.
17. Yeah. Up on one shoulder. Not a problem.
That die is fired.
Okay. So you've got box on one shoulder. Lance on the other. Did you say spear? Javelin.
Javelin. I have a javelin. Yeah. Level 3.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. And initiative for Rosie was 3.
Yeah.
Initiative for Raymond
4.
4. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
2 plus 2 is 4.
Yeah.
I have not rolled above a 5 on this die, and it is now fired.
Yeah.
Into
you
dice
guys are about
jail.
you're about to see how just how hilarious that is. I'll share the map for you now. Initially, the first goblin is going to probably take a shot at you, Rosie. I think it's going to be a hit because that's like a 20 to hit. Dirty 20?
Yeah, 20's a hit.
Okay. D6 as. That'll be a 6 piercing damage from a short bow.
All right, I am raging, so 3.
Okay, nice. And then this hobgoblin is going to make its way over towards you and have a swing at you with its longsword. That's going to be a 22 to hit, so I'm assuming that hits as well.
All right.
Oh, I did get the right dice. Oh, that is going to be a 13 slashing damage. I think it's 13. Let me just get my...
Wow.
Just halved,
13
right?
halved, though. Halved, yeah.
halved,
So
yeah.
6.
Raymond looks over at Rosie after that
Oh, sorry.
particularly.
It'll be 11 damage, so only 4. Halved is 4. Halved is 5.
5.
Yeah, what am I talking about?
Raymond looks over at Rosie after that particularly violent slash. It's like, are these friends of yours?
Yeah, real good buds.
Okay, and then we move on to another hobgoblin who is going to make their way over towards you.
So I do have Blade Ward
Raymond.
cast. So I
Okay.
get to subtract a d4 from any attack roll that the creature makes against me for a minute.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes, concentration.
I've rolled a 2. So
great.
swings at you and kind of doesn't connect with anything. You're able
Yeah.
to quite easily step out of the way.
So maybe like a part of one of Tail's swords becomes visible just for a moment and just kind of deflects it away
Nice.
in
I
a
like
flash of gold light.
Okay, I like it. Then we have the second hobgoblin that's going to make their way over towards you, Rosie. And that's going to be a miss. Kind of swings and misses, just kind of like connects with the armor but doesn't kind of get any contact on it.
All right.
And then the captain is going to make his way down and through to you as well. And he is going to take 2 swings. He kind of pulls this greatsword off his back and takes 2 very quicker than you'd think with a greatsword swings. One of them definitely misses. The other one's going to be a 23 to hit, I think.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That will be 11 points of slashing damage.
All right, 5.
Plus 1 point of poison damage.
So I am resistant to poison damage. So that, but because it is 1, you can't go lower than 1. So I'll take the 1.
Still 1.
Yeah.
Nice one. Okay. And then the other hobgoblin is going to make their way over to you, Raymond.
All right.
And
Let me know.
that is going to be a 19 to hit.
Even on a 4 on this die, it'll still hit me.
Okay. Gotcha.
So there's no point to roll.
And that is 5 slashing damage from the
Okay,
longsword.
I don't like
as it
that.
swings and connects.
And then I have to make a
and then we-
concentration check, right?
Yes, please, for the blade ward.
Yeah. Okay.
So it'll just be a DC 10.
What is it? Is it a spell check or what kind of check is it?
Constitution
It's
save.
concentration saving throw. Concentration saving throw, concentration check.
Oh, I think it's either way. I rolled a 4, so it's not
Okay.
going to be enough to get me to a 10. So the blade ward fails.
Blade ward drops.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Ray, it's your turn to retaliate.
Okay, so first, I look over at Rosie. How do they look injured? Badly, like what do they look like? Is there oil coming out or?
No. Yeah, I took some pretty gnarly licks, but I got some fight.
Okay, because I have my ability that I could heal you without an action with my healing light. That's why I was asking if you wanted. Let's see. I'll do 1 die of that. So again, the form behind me glows with this golden light, and it shoots a beam directly over and hits Rosie in the side, and Rosie regains 4 hit points.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Then,
All right.
Then I think he's right on top of me, isn't he? That's not great for me.
Yeah, so you've got 2
yeah.
of them right on you.
Okay, so I will Misty Step back as far as I can see.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, how far?
So I'm in the hallway. Yep. Probably 2 more.
So you could probably get back to there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hollering the whole time.
Doing what? Sorry, the whole time.
We've been boarded. I'm sure there's an intercom
Okay.
somewhere, so I'm gonna slap my hand on the intercom as like my object interaction, or like the rest of my turn. Just be like, "We've been boarded. Everybody
Okay.
down to the cargo bay."
So there are intercoms on the ship. The only 2 that work, the only 2 that you have made sure stay operational, are the link between the helm and the engine bay.
Okay.
Deeming the others not necessary to pay to repair.
Right. Yep.
But you can holler. Give me a charisma check to see how loud your holler is.
Okay. Would this be considered a performance?
I don't know if performance.
I mean, projecting
would...
the voice.
Oh, okay.
Like standing
yeah,
in
I
the
suppose,
right.
yeah, using your kind of performance training skills to allow.
Okay, 15. That's 18.
18.
Total.
Okay. Nice one. Okay. Anything else from Ray?
Let's see. I have to see if I. Oh no, that's a magic action. No, I believe that's pretty much all I can do.
Okay. Nice. We move on to Rosie.
All right, so the one to I'm gonna call it my left, the one with the big bad sword.
Oh yeah.
I am going to attack recklessly.
Okay.
All right. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah. 20 definitely hits.
All right, and because I am attacking recklessly. I am also frenzying, so that's going to be another 2d6. All right. All right, so they take 15 damage.
15 damage. Okay,
Piercing,
yeah.
because I have my hand on the box, and I can't swing an axe right now. So I'm
Okay. Jab him with the javelin.
jabbing with the javelin.
Nice. Yeah, you get quite a decent purchase, and this hobgoblin kind of hunches over as you kind of jab him in the kind of stomach region, I guess.
Yep, and
okay.
weapon mastery. So his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay, noted.
Yep.
Okay, nice one. So now we will cut from the cargo hold to the engine bay. Deckard, I guess first things first, can you give me I probably need them both at the same time. Can you give me an insight check, but using your intelligence modifier? And this is to try and, you're muted, Jules.
Sorry about that. I'm going to use my heroic inspiration because that was already really bad. So I get to use my intelligence modifier though? Okay.
Yeah, so this is an insight check using your intelligence modifier. So this is basically taking a bit of a scan around the room, trying to work out what it is that needs to
Would it be
done to
insight or
fix.
investigation?
I'll allow you to use either.
Okay, then in that case, it is a 15.
15, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you can glean that there's quite a lot wrong going on here. There's switches that have been flicked the wrong way. There's valves that have been turned that shouldn't have been turned. It looks like someone's been in here and deliberately sabotaged this place. And they've kind of turned the engine on in the process. And the pressure gauges are reaching critical overload. And I think with a 15, yeah, you'd probably be able to tell that if you don't do something to stop this, it's going to explode. An explosion from the engine isn't going to be deadly. It's probably just going to be contained within this engine room. But the damage to the engine will be irreversible.
I should have saved that inspiration.
Can you also make me a perception check?
Okay. Perception. Oh my god, why are these rolls so bad? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, 8. You hear some kind of there's maybe a sound coming from the other side of the cut, but you can't
Well, I
make out
will-
what
Maybe
it
a
is.
crackle or something.
Whatever it is, I will send message because I have message as a cantrip, and I'll send it to the cat and be like, "We have a critical failure imminent. I'm gonna do my best here. I'm sorry. We're gonna work. It's gonna be okay."
And I say, we have a critical personnel failure issue also.
What?
I can't.
Okay. So I will. Hearing that, can I slap the intercom that does work?
Yeah,
use
and
that?
you'll know that it heads directly up to Sid in the helm.
Okay. Critical failure. I'm gonna stay here and try and fix this. There's a problem in the holding bay. You need to get down there. Captain's in trouble.
Oh, that's all I managed to get out.
Yeah, you just heard
So-
two messages back to back.
So Sid, I think I'll tell you what. Can you give me a perception check?
Sure thing. Ooh, 18.
18. Okay, nice. So amongst all the
15
chaos
plus
of
3.
the lights and kind of gauges that are flashing and flickering, you do spot the cargo bay light has turned on, meaning that the cargo bay door has been opened. So you would be aware that the cargo bay door has been opened for some reason. Also, you can see the arcane pressure is building up in the engine. And I think you would know that if that doesn't get purged at the same
we're-
time as the engine being kind of valves being put into right place and the ventilation valves being turned, you're going to need to kind of like basically hit the accelerator at the right time to purge that arcane buildup. So it's your
So
choice.
what you say?
You can
So
stay here and do that, or you can head to the cargo bay.
Okay.
Would I know that? Would I, from my perspective, be able to say like what's gonna need to be done with my?
I think you can.
investigation?
So you can see in the engine room. So you know that there's a pressure build up in the vents.
Yeah.
So you're going to need to kind of open up the emergency vent valves. You're also going to need to reconnect the coolant lines because they have all been pulled out. Coolant's kind of spilling out all over the place. And you know that these Dragon Shard engines, they run quite hot.
Yeah.
So that coolant is crucial to stopping it from blowing up. I'm not sure you would necessarily be aware that there's a pressure build up in the engine itself.
Okay, but we have the intercom, and I would use mending to like mend the coolant system first. So we do have
Okay.
the intercom system.
Yeah,
Which would not
so
be
you got the so you guys
message.
you guys could have shared.
We come back
that
and
information
forth.
Yeah, totally.
Are there any like? Sorry, I'm about to ask a really silly question because I'm literally like, do they have any like cameras? I'm like, this thing barely runs. I don't think we have. I don't think we've like cameras in the other sections of the ship. But there's no way for us to like see the like how bad things are in the cargo hold. Basically, I just have heard. Obviously, I know that the door is now opened and there's other people aboard now, which obviously isn't
Yeah.
great.
And I'll tell you what. I mean, Sid and Cyrella can both give me perception checks as well.
I got an 18 perception
Hey,
and
hang on.
Kestra's then as well.
I think. Can I get another perception check? Just because that was quite a specific check to see if you could like spot that flashing light.
Okay. Oh, even better. Dirty 20 for me.
Okay, cool. So you and Cyrella, what did Cyrella get?
A 9.
A 9. Okay, yeah. So Cyrella doesn't hear it, but Sid, you can hear the captain's voice. It's very very faint, but you can hear him hollering from down below. I can't remember the words that were said.
Something
We've been
along the
boarded.
lines of we've been boarded.
We've been boarded. There you go.
Everybody
So
down
Sid
to the
would be
cargo
aware.
bay. Yeah.
Okay.
Kade,
Yes.
are the instructions of pressing this accelerator simple?
I would say the instructions for pressing the accelerator are very simple. You just kind of, you probably got to like crank up, like if you're thinking like aeroplanes and stuff like that, they have like a throttle kind of thing that you've got to
Yeah.
push. So it'd be doing that, but it's the timing that's critical.
Okay. Because I
Also,
can...
this is a very long 6-second round, so
Sorry. Yes,
kind of
I'm
going to
gonna
need
find-
Sid,
yeah, I'm gonna-
Deckard, and
I'm gonna
Cyrella to decide. Well, I mean, Deckard's done mending on the coolant system, so that's kind of Deckard done. So, Cyrella,
Yeah.
Sid, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna stay to make sure we don't blow up the Scarab.
Okay.
I think Cyrella, because she hasn't heard anything, she's just kind of like, okay, so what's going on? To Sid?
And Sid will say, I actually think, Miss, you could potentially be in danger. There are brigands of some sort boarding the vessel. Maybe it's best you return to your room for safety. I gotta make sure this thing doesn't blow up.
Well, that is not what I wanted to hear. And I just sort of look around and I'm not going to do nothing. So can I see where Deckard went?
Yeah.
There's
So
probably like a
you-
map of the ship somewhere, or a few of them posted around, right?
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
here, and
Of the scabbard. or the
Probably, yeah. I mean, I would say that you definitely clocked that the captain went down the ladder to the left, and you clocked that Deckard went down the ladder to the right.
Okay. Well, okay, if I know that the captain's in trouble, then I would go where the captain went.
Okay.
And I don't know how. You tell me how far I can get, because I don't know
okay.
on this map.
So, yeah, we'll kind of work it out. So you could probably, so just with like normal movement, you could get to the ladder, which you'd be able to shout down. You know, you could probably just about
Can I see him?
Yeah, you could probably see the captain kind of standing at the bottom of the ladder.
Perfect. Okay, and I still have my action, my bonus action, right?
Yeah, totally, yeah.
Okay. So I see the captain and I go, I don't know what's going on, but you got this. And I give him bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Nice.
And then, because of that, I misty step and turn invisible into the downstairs section. So hopefully I can get to somewhere where
Okay.
I can see a little bit more.
Yeah, so you have to be able to see where you're misty stepping to, don't you?
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
I can get anywhere to...
I'm going to say
Yeah,
you can probably misty step to like about here.
Yeah, it's real
which
cozy down
means-
here.
Yeah, you would probably be able, you'd definitely be able to see this guy here.
Okay.
Possibly even this guy here.
Okay. So now I'm invisible. And because I can only see those two,
Yes.
I will cast Dissonant Whispers on the one to the south.
Okay. This one here.
So, yes.
Yep. Go for
So
it.
that is a wisdom saving throw on his end.
Okay. Oof, rolled quite high.
Uh-oh.
Wisdom saving throw on him is going to be a 15. So I think he probably still
Okay.
saves.
He does. I'm wondering if he takes half damage or not.
On Dissonant Whispers.
I don't think
he
so.
will
Is that a
take half
cantrip?
damage. No, it's a spell.
It's a
it'll take
spell.
half
Yeah, I think it
damage.
might be half damage then.
Yeah.
He won't be moved.
Oh,
is the
up to
thing.
3 No, sorry, no. Half damage. Okay, so let me roll that.
Go for it.
Plus. So that's 8 points halved
Oof. 8
of
points
psychic
halved.
damage.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I just I know I can't, but with my movement, I just sort of like try and hide behind the captain because now I can't do anything else.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. And then and Sid, you're staying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ready
That's
to
fun.
stabilize the engine.
Okay. Back to the top of the round. So the little goblin in the corner is going to shoot his short bow at you, Rosie, again, and that's going to be a 22 to hit,
Yep.
and that'll be 7 points of piercing damage, halved because you're raging.
All right.
Wait, everyone's got advantage on you now, don't they? Because you're reckless attack. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I rolled an 18 and a 19. So close.
No crit.
And you said that was 7, right?
7 points. Yeah, 7 points
All right.
halved. Okay, and then we're gonna have. Yeah, it's gonna be two of the goblins are going to attack you. I'll do them both at the same time. One of them is that is going to be a dirty 20 to hit, and the other one's going to be a 19. Assume they both
Just
hit.
left Rosie alone in there to fend for themselves.
Yeah. Armor class 16, just to have it on record.
So that is 15, 16 points of slashing damage total from both of them. So
All
halved.
right, so 8 total. 8 total.
They're fine.
And the
All right, bloodied.
The larger, the guy with the greatsword is also going to take 2 swings at you with his greatsword.
Oh my god.
And that is going to be... Oh, what is here? I think it's going to be close. Yeah, it's going to be a 17 to hit on the first swing.
All right, gets me.
No. Is it a 17? Yeah, it is a 17 to hit. And then the second one is going to be a 17, so 2 17s.
Hell yeah.
Next
so
episode,
that'll
we
be
meet Rosie's sibling Posey.
20. So that's 20 points of slashing damage halved.
All right.
Plus... Oh, max. So that is 12 points of poison damage.
Oh, poison is resistant.
Halved because you're resistant.
because he's resistant.
Yes.
Or they are resistant.
It's not looking good.
I'll be right with you, Rosie. Don't
Really?
worry. Me and this
Stranger.
passenger, I thought, but apparently she got some skills, so we'll be there. Hold on.
One of the other hobgoblins is going to throw a javelin at you. Rosie. Oh, no, sorry. They don't have a javelin. They've got a longbow. So they are going to shoot their longbow at you. And that's...
This is like that scene in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's only going to be a
oh
13.
God.
It's only going to be a 13 to hit, so I think that misses.
That
but
does
then
miss.
The other is also going to shoot a longbow, and that is going to be
Oh my
a
God, how many?
22 to hit on the longbow.
I feel so guilty. I should have ran down. I just thought I had to stay in the
And
ship.
that's going to be 6 points of piercing damage from the longbow.
All right. Down.
Okay. You all hear this loud clunking sound as Rosie drops to the floor. And we'll go back to... I'll tell you what. Cid, Cyrella, and Deck, can you all give me initiative rolls now?
15
Right.
for me.
So 15 for Cyrella,
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 for Deck.
Oh no!
Cid?
4.
What do we get for Cid? 4 for Cid. So 4 for Deck, 4 for Cid, 15 for Cyrella. Wow, brutal.
Oh dear.
So then it would be Cyrella up next.
Okay. No, I just sort of turned around and was like, what were they shooting at?
The Rosie in there. You met her? You met them on the train?
Oh. Ooh. I don't know how I'm going to get in there. Okay. I will... Oh gosh, okay. I you know what? I hope this doesn't damage the ship. It's a good way to start a sentence. But I will cast Shatter. And I want it to be it's a 10-foot radius, so I want it so that I can get as many of the guys in there, but without obviously hitting Rosie.
Okay. What's the range on it?
The range from me to where I can cast it is 60 feet, and it's a
60 feet,
10-foot
okay.
radius sphere.
10-foot radius, which is going to be
20
10-foot
foot diameter.
radius, so it's going to be 4x4, isn't it?
5-foot radius is 4 squares, so 10-foot radius would be... Is it 8 squares?
Yeah, so radius is from the center. So 10 feet from the center
Yep.
would be 2 squares.
So it's
out.
2.
Yep.
So
Two either side.
4 by 4.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
pop
All
it.
of them. Nice.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I'll say you can pop it there and get 4 of them.
So if anyone wasn't sure that anything was going on, there's very loud, thunder sounds coming in there, and I need Constitution saving throws from all 3 or 4 of them.
Okay. Okay, so the 3 hobgoblins are going to be 8, a 13, and a 5. Does a 13 save?
Meets it, beats it. So-
Yes, so it would save if I rolled. If the DC is 13,
Yeah.
then a roll of 13 would save.
Yes.
Yeah. And then another one's a 1. So one of those, the regular hobgoblins saves. The
Okay.
others all take full damage from it.
So they take
And so does the captain.
14 points of thunder damage, or half if they save.
Okay.
Nice.
So one of them did save, which is this guy here. How much damage did you say again? 12.
14
14
thunder
Wow.
damage.
So the 2 that you can see, they drop to the ground. They are no longer breathing.
Okay.
All the china
I think
dishes that
Cyrella
we
looks
were
a little bit
carrying in the
panicked,
cargo
she's-
hold.
I've
And
never done that before.
You probably do hear a bit of a thud come from the opposite end of the room as well.
Oh, okay. And then, yeah, no, for my, I think I stay where I am, as long as
Okay.
people can pass through my square, right? Like allies can pass through my
totally,
square, so I will stay where I
Pass the
am.
ally squares, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice one. So Sid.
I'm gonna hit the intercom and just say to Deck, let me know when we're ready for the acceleration, goddammit! They're blowing up the ship! I don't know what they're doing down there!
Oops.
Hurry the damn up!
Love it. Love it. Okay, and then I guess we'll do Deckard next, and then we'll do Ray.
Okay. Okay, I will cast guidance on myself because I'm assuming it's gonna be some sort of skill check.
Good call.
And what I gotta do? I'm like, I'm like figuring
so
it out.
you've sorted out the coolant
doing the
lines.
math.
The only other thing really that you've got to do is kind of open up the emergency vent valves.
Okay.
That's the kind of last thing
All right.
you've got to do.
So I will.
So if we're talking skill checks, then we're talking give me a intelligence check. Just straight intelligence check.
Oh my god.
You can add Arcana to it if you want.
And you've
No,
guidance.
it's not gonna help. That's a natural 1 plus 3.
Oh my
Is
gosh.
4. But I feel like if I just like use message to tell him like a countdown on 5, 3, 2, 1, and like pull the release valve, that hopefully
Yeah.
it would be like in sync.
Hopefully, but I mean,
Hopefully.
unfortunately, the engine kind of that pressure valve hits absolute max, and the glass on the valve shatters. Steam starts pouring everywhere, and then you all hear this loud, thunderous sound come from the engine bay down below. As Deckard takes
Oh my
Kade,
god!
wait,
Oh my
wait,
god.
Kade,
That
wait.
was it! We didn't do it! We blew up
10
the freaking
points
engine!
Deck.
of force damage and 1 point of fire damage as you were kind of thrown up against the corner of the room from the explosion of this engine.
Oh, it's gonna leave a cool scar.
Sid, you probably feel it more than most, a big kind of like rumble in your seat.
Oh,
Ray.
oh my god.
Yes.
Ray, you're up next.
Yep. So Ray's gonna tip his head to Cyrella as he goes by.
Okay.
Step directly into the room without even looking, like Tail is already on it, and you just see a beam of golden light, and I'm going to use my last 3d6s of healing light to heal Rosie.
Nice.
And that's
doesn't cost
3d6.
Yep, and that's a terrible roll, but you get 6 more hit points. That's terrible.
I'll take it.
3d6. And then is the boss is still up, right? Or the lead hobgoblin with the big sword?
Yeah, the lead hobgoblin with the big sword is still up and is
okay. So I
in
look at
melee with Rosie.
Okay, so I look over at him, and Tail manifests for a moment, but the eye in the middle looks very, very angry and like purple. And with a purplish light, I'm going to cast Hex on him. And, Ray just says, "Hey, last time I checked, you didn't pay for passage, so you need to get off my boat." And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at him after I hex him.
Yeah. So the healing light thing that you did, that's
It's a
is that an ability, not a spell?
Right. Yep.
Cool. Just checking. Just double checking.
Yep. I'm out though until I have long rest now.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No,
it doesn't
go for
even cost an action. I'd triple check that.
Okay.
And then I will. So I'll hex him.
Okay.
And let's go with. Do we want to do? Let's do Constitution for the. So until the spell ends, he'll take an extra d6 of necrotic damage whenever I hit him with an attack roll, and he'll have a disadvantage on ability checks with Constitution.
With Constitution. Okay.
Yep.
Noted.
And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast him. That was a bonus
go for
action
it.
for the Hex. Eldritch Blast is a cantrip, so I
Nice.
can do it.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a total of a 13.
Total of a 13. Kind of just misses him and kind of shoots over Rosie's head and blasts.
Can I use my
the
Bardic
back wall.
Inspiration?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Okay, come on. I'll just roll that
6.
one right off the table. A 14?
Misses. Just flies over the top of Rosie's head and hits the back wall of the cargo bay. Anything else from Ray?
I think that's it. That's all I got.
Okay. So Rosie, you are now back up. Half your movement to stand. What are you going to do?
Actually, can I move over to the one that's over by the cargo bay door? Just stand next to him since he's got a ranged weapon out, right?
So that would be 10. Yeah, you can get right up to him.
Okay. Yep. I'll stand right next to him.
Okay, nice one. Rosie.
I just kind of like jump back up like, "Arrgh!" and then just like take the javelin and try to go straight down onto the big boss again.
Okay.
Obviously, you got to go like Barbarian. You got to go all out. So
Yeah.
I'm going to attack recklessly.
Okay. Just bear in mind rage is down because you got
Bonus
knocked
action
unconscious.
rage.
Gotcha.
All right, bonus action rage. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, 23 is going to hit.
Where's the rest of these? All right. Another 14 damage. Piercing.
14 damage. Yeah, nice one. You just had to make this hard, didn't you?
Yeah, well, you made life pretty hard because I got to look at your fucking ugly face.
Okay, so the goblin, now that Ray, you're on top of him, is going to put away the shortbow, pull out a scimitar, and take a swipe, but he's going to miss horribly. As then the hobgoblin first is going to pick up the box that you dropped, Rosie, when you got knocked unconscious.
Oh no!
And start legging it for the cargo bay door.
I'm going to use my reaction to attack it.
Go for it. Give me an attack roll.
That is a crit.
Crit.
Nice.
Boom. Tell me how you want to do
need
it.
it.
You can roll the damage if you want, but it's really not necessary.
Okay, so with the javelin, I'm just like, fuck. Throw it.
Okay.
And just go boom, right through the middle.
Yeah, nice. And you launch it from point blank. But I'm going to say that I'm not going to impose any disadvantage because I'm going to say you kind of throw it straight into the back of this guy's skull as he drops down onto the floor, dropping the box. But it barely contacts the surface as the bigger hobgoblin sweeps it up and charges his way out of the back of the cargo bay and off into the distance. And he will probably dash as well. More or less out of sight because it is dark outside. Then I guess we move on to Cid. No, not Cid, sorry, Cyrella. Cyrella, you would be next up in the initiative order. The only creature left in this cargo bay is the goblin, and he looks like he is just going to leg it. He's kind of drops the bow, turns, and starts to run. What do you want to do?
Okay. I move into the doorway, and I think now that I'm actually in the room, I can maybe see Rosie and see how beaten up they are.
Yeah.
So if I can get to them, I'll just be like, I'm so sorry, I couldn't see you, and I'll put my hand on their shoulder or wherever is appropriate and cast Cure Wounds.
Thanks.
So you gain 10 hit points.
Very good.
Nice.
And then I just look around and I'm like, what else is going on in here?
I don't fucking know. Shit in front of the...
Well, I need to go check on that, I think. I look over at the goblin. What is the goblin doing?
Goblin is just, he's like already turned around and he's ready to leg it. If you let him go, he will just run off into the distance.
No, I'm not about to do that. He must be crazy if he thinks he's getting out of here. Can I, let me see. So I'm going to say, right, so I guess you're staying on the ship until we find your buddy over there. And I'll just put my hand on his shoulder, like, seemingly good-naturedly, but like a really tight grip on his shoulder.
Okay. Trying to restrain
Intimidate
him, trying
him.
to grapple him.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to intimidate him, really.
Intimidate. Okay.
Yes.
All right then. Yeah. Give me I'll tell you what. Because of the way you described it, give me an intimidation check, but with a strength modifier.
Oh, I don't like that. That's a 9.
A 9.
So that's not
okay.
going to do.
I
Yeah, so
forgot
you
what it
kind
was
of-
like to be at the beginning of a campaign and have these shit rolls just destroy you. Like, what happened to my plus 12 modifier? Like, oh my god.
Gone, Julie, gone. You place your hand on his shoulder, but he just kind of squirms away. It's quite small and nimble, this goblin,
Right.
and just kind of squirms away and continues to try and leg it out of the back door. So I think that's action. You've still got movement, so you could. Yeah, no, it's not going to be a bump because he hasn't moved anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else from Raymond?
No.
Okay. So we'll move on to Cid next.
Okay, so the explosions happened, which means we're basically not moving anymore now. So, and there's been a massive thunderous explosion in the cargo hold. So now I really don't know, like, what's happening. So I will take a deep, calming breath and activate my key, and then I will use a step of the wind to move 80 feet. I will literally just bolt from my captain's seat.
Okay.
And I think I make it to the cargo hold with 80 feet, right?
We'll say you can. Because it's not super important at this point. So with that 80 feet, you get to the cargo. I'll say as well, as you run through the kind of top floor of the ship, the lights have all been switched off. It's like everything has gone black in the ship except for the kind of green emergency lights that linger overhead.
I like to imagine that I know my baby. I know my ship.
Oh, yeah.
I just run. And like even like when I'm weaving around Cyrella, I'll like basically do like a little wall run over her. I'll just like wall run around her and then like just run in.
Such a monk.
Can I? Why I was step at the winding was that I'm wondering, can I actually just reach and grapple the guy? I can just
The
run in
goblin.
and see.
Oh, right. Okay. So it will be. I will need to go back and do numbers. It's 40 feet to get to here. God, you've got just enough to get to him. So
Nice.
you can get to him and attempt to grapple. Can you give me an unarmed attack?
Yeah. So I use my attack. I got a number. I got a 13 plus. God, I don't even know. Sorry, but a 13 plus 4, so 17.
17. So I am just double checking. So right, rules wise, guys. When someone gets grappled, do they roll immediately to like not get grappled, or is it? I can't remember what it says in the rules. Whether it's because I know it's a DC 15.
Yeah, it's just a saving throw from them. You don't even have to roll to hit. You just replace it with an attack. It's the 2025 or the 5.5.
The 2024 rules, yeah. So that
Yeah.
attack, you've rolled a 17. Do I then roll a save?
Well, no, you
see
don't
if
even
it's
have to
grappled?
roll to attack anymore, according to the
Yeah,
way they
so
do it.
in
It's
lieu,
weird.
in
You just-
lieu of the physical attack, you say, I am
Right.
grappling, and then they need to
And
make
then
a
they make the
strength
saving
Yeah,
throw.
sorry, so
Yeah.
Oh,
their
right,
saving
yeah,
throw
okay.
then is.
It's
The
eight
main
plus your
question was
strength
whether I
mod.
roll a saving throw because I critted on the saving throw. If that's the
Oh.
case, so the goblin
Oh well. Yeah.
slips out
Never
of
mind.
the grapple, and
Can I
continues
use
to
Can I
kind of.
use my heroic inspiration to make you reroll?
Yeah, you totally can.
Yeah, humans, don't waste it like some
Grappled.
people did.
Consider this little goblin
Nice.
dude grappled.
He done got grippled.
He ain't going nowhere.
He's crippled.
I literally just like completely literally jump on his back, wrap legs around
Yeah.
core, and then just take him to the ground.
Nice.
And
nice.
I'll say, oh hey Sid, you're screwed now,
What
little
are
buddy.
you doing to my ship?
Where the hell does Spider Monkey come from?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
run
are
back
out.
toward the engine room.
Sorry, Raymond heading back towards the engine room. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're out of initiative now. This goblin has kind of given up, trying to get free, surrounded, more well and truly grappled. So Raymond is heading to the engine room. What's everyone else doing? Deckard, you are still up as well, by the way.
Yes, and I'm just like, clutching myself against the wall. I'm like taking in the inventory of like all my burns and cuts that are gonna make cool scars later. But I'm like devastated as I stand up, and I'll use one of my not infusions, but my little tinkerer thing to make a wrench that I have glow. Like I'll infuse it with a little crystal so that I have 5 feet of light. So that I can like take a look at the damage, and I'm just like all smeared with like soot and dirt, and like just looking at the damage and assessing how terrible
and
this
I'd
is.
say there is a little bit of light in the room already because there's there's a few little flames still lingering about, but the light does help you kind of walk around and assess the damage. It's going to take a lot of doing to. It's not completely. It's not written off, but this is going to take some doing to repair. It's going to take some funds. It's going to take some new parts, and it's going to take some time to install it and repair it.
And how far are we from like Starlisk or a settlement that would have any of that stuff? Are we like in the middle of nowhere?
So you probably wouldn't know that.
Okay.
At this point. So Raymond's on his way to Deckard in the engine room. What's everyone else doing?
I'm gonna take out my
Grappling this
axe,
Okay. Taking out the
start
axe.
walking over this goblin, and I'm going to hit this goblin with an intimidation, still keeping my rage up, with a bonus
Okay, yeah.
action.
Tell me how you're intimidating them.
So I'm walking over with the axe, just gripping it, and he's all knotted up like a novice BJJ sort of.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude.
Again, intimidation check with a strength modifier for me.
Oh yeah, well I'm raging, so it's always going to be with a strength
Okay.
modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. That is a 25 on the intimidation.
Wow.
Yeah.
the highest roll.
That's a
Game
natural
so far.
20
Nice.
on the die. So I just walk over. I'm like, this is where you tell my friend little sweet nothings in his ear while we have you on the ground about who you are and what the fuck you want with that thing and where your buddy's going.
Don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. We take job. We get given job to come get box. That is all. My job to sneak on board, mess around with engine, and wait for it to fall apart.
Who hired you?
I don't know. Chieftain knows that.
And where's he going?
He's going back to home
Fuck,
Back to
where is
China.
home?
in the Seymour Mountains.
Seymour Mountains, all right.
Seawall Mountains. Sorry,
Seawall Mountains.
I didn't mean to output you. It's just commonly mispronounced. Please, can I go now?
No.
Does this thing have a brig?
Kind of.
Yeah, he could.
In a pinch, we have an
Yeah, I'm
area.
sure you could lock him up in the armory. The armory's got a locked door. The armory's got nothing in it, by the way.
It's about to have a goblin in it.
Yep.
Yeah, he about to get gobbed up. Yeah, let's tie him up with some rope and lock him in a closet.
Okay.
Also, Kate,
Okay.
if it becomes relevant, I do have the leader hexed, and for an hour, he's at disadvantage on Constitution checks, and he's
Okay.
running. So,
I will bear that in mind. Thank you.
yep.
Okay. Maybe this might be a good time to take a break. So you guys are standing in the cargo hold. You've thrown this goblin into the armory to kind of keep them locked up and locked away. The empty armory, by the way. They're not going to arm themselves and come after you or anything like that. What do you guys want to do?
So I have, I can telepathically speak to someone. So I'm thinking about trying to like trick this goblin into thinking that I'm like a rescue team coming for him to get some information out of him. But let me think about that a little bit more.
For my character, I'm concerned about the engine.
Yes, that
I'm
too.
still
Oh,
in
yeah.
the engine room.
Oh, yeah, that's why I was
I
headed.
haven't even left. I don't
forgot.
even know
Yes.
that there was goblins or anything on board.
That's right. I was
I'm
running to the
just
engine
gonna-
room. I forgot that.
I'm going to run as well. So
Okay. So, yeah, you get to the engine room. You see Deckard kind of sat up against the corner of the room. Smoke lingers in the air. There's little kind of sparks of flame around.
Deckard, are you okay? Oh my
Yeah.
God, what did you do to the ship? He's looking around at the... While Deck's on his tirade, Captain Storm's checking him for concussion, like lifting up an eye and lighting his finger. And lifting the other one.
Although I do probably have like, I'm a little fucked up.
Yeah, me too. I'm a little
I did
fucked up,
take
too.
some damage. I did.
Sid's just listening, but when as like Ray's looking over him, Sid's just going to say, "Captain,
Yeah,
you all right?"
yep. He seems like he's all right. A little shook up.
And I'm gonna just run in like 2 seconds, and I'm gonna grapple him.
Sid, you can't. Sid, no, you can't kill him.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm like just like right by his head. They're just like right there. It's like I'm not gonna kill him. But we're gonna go to the entire inventory of what's broken and what needs fixing and what you're gonna do to put my baby back right.
Oh, yes, Sid. Yes, sir. Sir, Sid, yes. You got it. Aye.
I'll just like scrabble and start looking over, doing like a perception check to like check over the different parts of the ship and like what's broken and whatever, and just are there any things that are salvageable, maybe, or things like that. But yeah, once Jack's been sufficiently intimidated, I feel slightly better.
And once he lets me go, and I'll kind of like brush myself and be like, yeah, so I'll get a list going on all the parts that we're gonna need, you know. But I mean, the main thing is we gotta sort out what did this? What's going on? Why would somebody try and sabotage our ship? We're just a little ship. What is this?
Right, some hobgoblins boarded and took the box.
Excuse me?
Yeah, and Rosie went down. They're okay now, but yeah, we got one of the goblins in the brig.
Is Cyrella okay?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
fine. She killed like 4 of them by herself, so I think she's fine.
Okay. You let her fight hobgoblins?
I didn't let her do
What?
nothing. She cast a shatter over my shoulder. So,
It's not very chivalrous, but okay.
So you're taking a bit of an inventory of what is required to get the ship up and running again. It's extensive. You're definitely going to need to find somewhere to get some parts from, and it's going to be expensive.
Where are we exactly? It's the middle of the night. I don't know how long this thing was operational before we even noticed. So, how many days out are we from Skarlasker?
Yeah,
Can I
so
get
if
out?
you want to give me like a wisdom check.
I'm proficient with cartographers tools.
Well, yeah, okay. Yeah,
There you
give me a roll
Does,
with
does
advantage
that
then.
give me advantage?
Yeah.
My God, they were the exact same roll, and both were terrible. I'm just so upset. I can't read the map through the tears in my eyes, you know? What is it, survival?
Wisdom, but yeah, I guess survival. I'll let you add the survival to it.
I'm not even proficient in survival. I don't even already know why I asked.
Okay.
So 9, because I got a 6
9.
on both dice.
Okay. Yeah, you can't be that far from New Kyrie. But you're not sure how far you are.
I mean, we're near enough, but it's the middle of the night. I'd say with some light, I'll figure it out later. I feel like where we are isn't as important as where is that box now.
Did
'Cause if
you
this
ask
needs
what
money,
was in
we're
the
not gonna
box
get
that
the
was so
money
damn
if-
important that they would come and destroy our ship?
I mean, that wasn't part of the contract, knowing what's in the box. Sometimes it's
Well,
better
I think it just
not
became
to know.
relevant. You should have charged extra if we would have known it was something that people were after, you know?
Yeah.
We could charge. Oh, yeah. We could charge them like a inconvenience fee.
If you want to go talk to Rosie about that, you be my guest.
To do here, you know, this is
Yeah.
this is gonna take an expert eye. So I think I'll leave that to you.
Okay. What are Cyrella and Rosie doing? Are you guys have you guys hung back in the cargo hold?
I think
Yeah.
we did, right?
Yeah. So you get attacked by gangs a lot, or is that just a me thing?
I would say that is not something that regularly happens to me, unless they're very hungry. I don't really know how to help you, but maybe I can find you some nice oil in the mess, and you know, would that help?
I mean, I appreciate it, but I'm not like trying to like do some sort of like sexy wrestling match.
Oh,
I don't. I'm good. There's no oil or anything. It's just I appreciate it. Magic works, but yeah.
I
yeah,
wasn't
so this,
suggesting
this-
that we would. I was trying to feed you.
Come again?
I wasn't suggesting we would cover ourselves in oil. That I just wanted to make sure that that's clear.
Yeah. Well, this cargo bay is kind of fucked, and
What? You know that when we met on the train, you had the box and they took the box.
yeah, no, yeah, that's not good. That means I'm not getting paid, and that means also Ray's not getting paid. So
What was that now? You said something about who's not getting
I
paid?
said you're not getting paid because this hauler is a turd wrapped in tinfoil. I'm
You're not
sorry.
wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. It's
You're
bad.
not wrong. I'm
That's-
surprised they charged me 10 gold to come along.
You
to be
got charged
honest.
10?
Yeah. Why did
Hey,
they
that's
charge
neither
you?
here nor there. What was in that box? First of all, nobody should have been coming after us for what was in that box. We didn't get paid any hazard pay or nothing.
All right. Well, all right. I don't know what's in the box either.
Well,
I want
Do
to
you
try to
know-
insight that. I don't know if that'll matter or not, but
Okay, go for it.
If
Yeah,
it's
give me
a
an insight
lie.
check. And I guess Rosie, give me either a deception check or yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. A deception check or a persuasion check, maybe.
The charisma of my choice
Yeah, the charisma of your choice.
I got
All
a
right.
13 plus 1 for a 14.
5.
A 5, yeah. So you see straight through Rosie's.
Yeah, I'm being honest with you. Part of the deal was I don't look in the box.
Yeah, that might have been part of the deal, Rosie, but that doesn't mean you didn't look in the box. Look, we need to know. Especially if we're going to go after this thing.
Yeah, look, I don't want to miss out on a paycheck, but here's the thing. I don't get paid. You don't get paid. Because all the money is where it's getting delivered to. And
So
I'm telling
what's
you,
in
man,
it?
I don't know what's in the fucking box. Jesus Christ. It's a sealed steel box. It's kind of tamper-proof, if you know what I mean. If I look in it, it's kind of going to be busted on delivery.
Have I seen boxes like that before, Kade?
Tell you what, give me a
History?
perception check.
Oh,
This is to see what you took in from the box.
can I make it an investigation?
How much time did you spend with the box? I don't think.
I mean, I probably looked it over while Rosie was holding it, like before
yeah.
this thing happened.
Well, I guess Rosie, would you have been comfortable letting the captain look over the box before bringing it on board the ship?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's fine to look, just it wasn't leaving my hands.
Okay, yeah. Give me an investigation check then.
So that's 11 plus 4 for a 15.
For a 15, okay, yeah. It was a quite sturdy steel box. You probably have seen them before. They're probably quite commonplace all over Khorvaire. But one thing that probably struck you as a bit odd is that it was arcane sealed in some way. Some kind of magic was sealing the box and stopping it from being opened.
Okay. And what do we know about the people that we were delivering it to?
What do you know about the people you're delivering it to?
Rosie, what do you know
what
about
you
the
know?
people that are expecting this box?
Look,
Because that's also part of this equation is how upset they're going to be, what the repercussions for not delivering.
they're not great.
Can you elaborate?
All right, so leaving Sharn, it was kind of a get out of town kind of quick deal. They gave me a couple of names, meet here, say this, do that. But it's pretty seedy. And they're going to expect that delivery.
A name that was mentioned would have been the New Hope Tavern. Was the location that you were supposed to meet your contact.
Yeah, so in New Kyrie, we got to go to the New Hope Tavern.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
Rosie, look, I don't mean to pry, but if you know the name of the person who gave you this quest, or maybe the contact you were meant to meet in New Kyrie,
Yeah,
maybe we could put together.
Can I try and recall who? No, I would know who the drop is, right?
Give me an intelligence check. See what you can remember about the interaction.
All right. Well, that is a 4.
A 4, yeah.
That's not great.
Oh, brutal.
It was a bit kind of seedy. It was just someone, you met them in a dark alley, you couldn't see their face, they didn't give you a name. They told you to take this box to the New Hope Tavern in New Kyrie.
Yeah.
They suggested going via kind of rail, picking up a transport in Star Alaska, as opposed to trying to get an airship or something.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this was pretty arranged ahead of time. I'm just the mule.
Kade,
Yes.
I know this is a stretch, but what you know about me, or Cyrella, and my connection to Sharn, let me dig deep into my little noggin. Is there anything in there that could go, light bulb moment? It could be these people.
Okay, can you give me and probably going to be an intelligence check as well.
Just straight intelligence?
Just a straight intelligence check.
I'm not very good at these. 14.
14, okay. So it does sound like kind of familiar. You know these kind of deals happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, you know that House Fjarlan is quite common for interacting in this kind of way. For doing jobs in this kind of way.
Did you just say, how'd you say that? Fjarlan?
Yeah, Fjarlan, yeah.
Okay.
Phiarin?
Lin.
Yeah, I think I maybe missed an L.
So if I'm done making like an inventory of the things that we're gonna like looking over and the things that we need, I'd like to like join them over there. Because until now I've been in the room. So we got good news and we got bad news. Which one do you want first?
Good news.
The
We can do
good
some of that.
news is you'll be happy to know that this is absolutely a fixable condition because yours truly is amazing and I can totally get this thing back in operational perfection. Problem is, it's going to be expensive. How much was this job paying?
How much was this job paying? Okay.
So you received payment. You received 50 gold from Rosie when you collected Rosie, and you were expecting another 50 gold payment on arrival from Rosie's contact.
So I will. I'll have my mage hand has the like list of the parts that we're gonna need, and the roll just kind of like rolls along, like it just keeps rolling as the paper unfurls. And it'll be like, so we're gonna need new spinnaker rods. We're gonna need flash wiring. We're gonna need a lot of these other things. This stuff doesn't come cheap. We're gonna need to get it in a town. I think New Cyrie will probably have some of it, but I don't even know how we're gonna get there and how far out we are. I don't think another 50 gold's gonna quite cover it, but I mean, it at least helps. Are we gonna have to go after this box to complete this thing, or are we gonna write off this loss?
Well, if we write that box off, right, we are probably going to be, somebody's going to be looking for us. They're going to be pretty sore about us just letting the hobgoblins take it and not go get it.
Well, the
At least
one in
not
the
really our
closet said
problem.
they're heading towards the mountains.
Got one in the closet? That's my armory.
Yeah.
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 I'm gonna peek in there. Is there like a window?
I opened the door.
He doesn't look so tough. I could take that guy.
Yeah, he's tied up.
These guys
You want
gave
us
you
to
trouble.
untie him?
Come on. As I back away like from the door.
Yeah.
Putting safe distance between me and the door.
So, Kade, with my background, and we'll have to go, but what I know about getting information out of individuals, I would like to start a protocol that will soften him up to potentially give me advantage or something when I go to talk to him later.
Okay. Talk me through the protocol.
So I would use my minor illusions to change the lighting rapidly back and forth on him. I would set up something so there were loud noises just at random intervals keep him from sleeping as much as I could. Those types of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long are you thinking of keeping this kind of protocol up for?
Probably we don't want him to get too far. And you see he's kind of thinking out loud. He's like, time kind of loses meaning after 8 hours of deprivation like that. Probably 12 hours.
12 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to keep this going for 12 hours?
Yep.
Okay. And what's
Right.
what's everyone else's plan for 12 hours?
Well, I have hands, so if there's anything that can be patched on this shithole, I'll help out.
Hey, Rosie, if you could, please refrain from, other people's possessions using words like shithole, piece of shit, terrible fucking wreck. We'd appreciate that. Also, it's kind of weird to just say I have hands, because pretty much everybody has hands.
I've got 3, and I high five my mage hand.
Yeah, I get that, but when people catch my hands, they don't fucking stand up.
Right. That's a
I
different
just feel
kind of
like-
having hands.
I'm just saying, I feel like the tin can has caused us enough problems. I think you can probably stand down. Or
You wanna
depower
correct yourself
or
on
whatever
that?
it is you do.
Dicklard.
Huh? Ooh, low blow. Made fun of my name.
Yeah.
Captain, I don't know. I feel like maybe we should just write this thing off. This is not worth our time. Our time is very valuable, and we don't need to be dealing with these kind of
No, I think you should probably think about that for a long time before you say something.
I didn't say anything. I just said what we were all thinking.
I don't know. I don't know who we is.
The crew of the ship. I'm just saying, the crew of the ship doesn't need this kind of energy,
All right, well, I'll be in my quarters. If you want help fixing the hauler, I will be there.
Thank you. I do appreciate that, Rosie.
Well, I don't really know how to fix anything, but I can try and make us a cold salad, because nothing will work right now, I'm sure.
Yes.
And also, one thing I did think about is that House Fjarlin apparently is one of those houses that does these shady types of business, but I wouldn't know anything else about that. Just,
Okay, that's
food for
good to
thought.
know. Thanks.
But now also food for the stomach, and I start going to the mess hall.
Yeah, you kind of open up the fridge and there's some very basic stuff in there. There's kind of sandwich meats and lettuce, cucumber. There's some nice stuff in there to make a salad.
Perfect.
It is all starting to warm
sandwiches
up,
is
though, 'cause
also
the
fine.
refrigerator
Anything
has
cold.
gone bust.
And Ray kind of turns where I'm gonna say just kind of subtly pulls up, and maybe the camera sees the edges of a tattoo that's right over here, or his heart that has some interesting design to it. Right. So I got the protocol started with that little guy in there, and I will also be in my quarters.
So, Raymond. So does everyone see your tattoo? Does everyone get a glimpse of your tattoo?
I don't think they do.
Okay.
Maybe.
The camera does.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Nice one.
Maybe it's he's using his disguise self to cover it partially, and that needed to be reapplied or something.
Noted. Deckard,
And then-
Cid, What are you guys doing?
Sid is going to retire to the cockpit because that's where he feels the happiest and the safest. So he'll just go up there and just sit in the recliner and just go through his like mantras of just like, sometimes, life has, these moments where you are stopped, but maybe there's a reason for the stop. And like, sometimes things break because they need fixing, and, to fix things means to heal. And, sometimes, you'll heal better than you were before when you were broken. And just trying to like quell the complete rage that is building inside of him.
I would say the cockpit or the helm is slightly warmer than usual. There's still a kind of residual heat from the engine underneath that exploded. So that may be of some comfort, or it may not.
He'll just sit in the seat. It's probably like, is it like a leather seat?
Yeah, I would say once upon a time it was probably quite a nice leather seat.
Like, yeah, I think Sid will then just literally like take the shirt off and then just like steam in like a little steam room and just sweat it out. Just be like held back and just sweating until like the time goes by.
So
yeah, he's just
while he's
chill.
doing that and like trying to like zen out and be all meditative about it, like as soon as Deckard gets into the room and closes the door, he like kicks the wall and he's like, "Stupid! I look like such a freaking idiot! Oh my god! I blew up the fucking ship!" And I just throw like a horrible tantrum, and then I'll sit with my tools and I'll just like, try and compose myself, and I'll tinker around and I'll make a little Eldritch cannon, because I think that those last for a while, right? Like you make one and then it's like until it blows up, you have it. Right?
I think so. Yeah, they got a HP.
It has hit
don't they?
points.
They got hit points. So I think they just
You
they
decide
say-
whether it's mounted or whether it can walk on its own when you build it.
No. Okay, so that's an Eldritch cannon, and then I also have the thing. I took the thing where I can make a homunculus.
Homunculus.
Okay, so I'm making a homunculus servant is what I'm making. So I have this crystal. It was 100 gold, or not 100, something, whatever. It was like whatever
However
crystal
much
I
you
needed it to
yeah.
be. And
Cool.
so I'll use my little tinker tools and I'll make my little homunculus servant.
Nice. What does he
So
look
I
like?
feel a
Where are
little
the
better.
I'm sorry. Where are the rooms in relation to each other?
So the
Like-
rooms, yeah. So you've got the kind of from the mess hall, you've got a corridor that leads down past two sliding doors on either side, which are two of the crew rooms, and then at the back is the captain's quarters, which is slightly larger, slightly more luxurious. But you're all quite tightly.
Yeah, like
Space.
who's sharing that wall with Deckard?
Yeah.
I know, that's a good question. Probably you, I don't know.
I tell you what, can who has gone to their room? I don't think anyone is in either of the opposite rooms yet.
But who shares
So-
a wall? Is that the opposite?
Yeah, it's quite so in between, on either side, in between the rooms, the walls are kind of thinnish, but across the corridor, you've got the whole corridor to kind of dampen the noise. So I don't think anyone would have been able to hear your tantrum.
Yeah.
Luckily.
And I'll probably put on some kind of like music as I'm like, if it works, I don't know if it would work, as I like tinker my little homunculus servant. Which,
Yeah.
let's see, what does it look like?
Yeah, I want to know what it looks
Is it
like.
going to look like a miniature
Maybe
Rosie?
it kind of looks like a mini Rosie, just because that's like on my mind. So
Nice.
it's just like a tiny version of Rosie.
I'm sure that
And it's
Rosie
got,
will be
like-
very happy about that.
God,
This is my servant.
I see.
Name's Posey.
Yeah, this is Posey.
Rosie and Posey. Maybe you could mount it on Rosie.
It's just a cute little guy. It brings me my like wrenches and stuff. It's basically like an unseen servant that is seen. So,
I like it.
think is my understanding of it.
I love it. It fits the Artificer vibe perfectly. You've got this little tiny robot running around doing stuff for you.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay. And so, Cyrella's cooking up a nice little
Sandwiches.
salad. Yeah, there's cooking
Or
up some
sa-
sandwiches. Yeah,
I think
nice.
eventually maybe I've like thrown together these sandwiches, and maybe, I don't know, I found like little umbrellas that I stuck in each sandwich.
Nice.
And then I just have a spare umbrella for Rosie, and I start awkwardly going around the ship because everybody's just sort of gone and done their own thing. And I knock on each door where I think people might be with these sandwiches. And I start handing them out to everyone, and then Rosie, I will give a umbrella because I don't know what else to give them.
Thanks.
Cute.
I will put it over here.
You know, you're welcome. I'm glad you like it.
It's my favorite color. You did good.
What
Ray will
color was
open
it? So I can note it down.
Rosie can't see color.
No, that's not true. That's not true. No, it's green.
Okay. Well, I
Ray-
think that I now know that your favorite color is green, so I'm going to write it down.
There you go. Ray will open his door back up, half of his sandwich gone, and he's like, "This is terrific, really terrific, Cyrella. Are you you happen to be looking for a job? Would you? I mean, I'm not sure about pay right now, and I kind of got to talk to the other two members of my crew, but definitely use some better stuff than what Sid can make. It's basically just gruel."
Well, I am actually looking for a job in New Kyrie, but if, well, I'm already here, I might as well, put my skills to the test. Maybe come up with some new recipes on the road.
Yeah, and maybe pop the heads of some goblins that show up and need their heads popped. That'd be helpful too. Or any ne'er-do-wells.
Yeah, I mean, woman of many talents.
Yeah, right.
Where's the next room? As I just start turning around with my little dish.
Just start opening doors.
I think it's that Sid's up in the cockpit. That's where he normally is, so he's normally not in his room.
Right, okay. He seems quite upset.
Yeah, but he definitely wants company. I promise you that. Just go right on in, and I'm sure he's hungry.
Okay. Well, I don't know where I am in the ship exactly, but whoever is next.
Yeah.
Get their
So
sandwich.
Raymond in his room?
Captain quarter,
Raymond
right?
gone to the captain quarters. Yeah, the captain
Okay.
quarters
Yeah.
are kind of like at the back of the kind of upper floor, right next to Rosie's room. Rosie's room's there as well, and the other rooms. So, Deck would be in one of those rooms. If
I
you
guess I
wanted
just
to go
knock
there
on
first.
all of them besides mine, because I wouldn't know if anyone else's or which one Deck would be in.
Yeah. So, Deck, there's a knock on the door.
Oh no.
I'll very, very tiny little crack it open. And then I'll see that it's Cyrella. I'm like, oh! And then I'll be very cool, and I'll kind of lean against the side of the door and what's up, girl?
So, is there a little bit of light coming through at this point from anywhere, or are we still in the pitch black?
Yeah, so it's still dark, but there's these emergency lights in all the rooms. Just this kind of faint green glow. So there is enough
Okay.
light to be able to see things.
I
And
think
have
maybe
light
at
from my wrench and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
maybe now that I can sort of see you a little bit, I go, Deck, you're hurt. You didn't even say anything.
Oh yeah,
Here,
it's 'cause
eat
I'm,
this. And she
so
shoves
tough.
it into your mouth. And then cast Cure Wounds as she puts her hand on your shoulder.
Ooh,
Which I actually have to roll now, I guess.
that's actually awesome.
Oh my god. 19 points of healing.
19 points of healing.
It's a mega sandwich. It's a foot-long song.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be dramatic, but that's the best goddamn sandwich I've ever had in my life. This sandwich healed me. You're very talented. You're very skilled. It's very impressive.
Well, that's my job now. Apparently, I can stay.
Wait, what?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm jumping the gun here. I think that's going to be discussed with you. But if you like it, then maybe I can do more often.
Okay. I get why you want to stick around, because I think I feel the vibe, just saying. I think you feel what I feel, because, if you were a vegetable, you'd be a cucumber.
Oh my gosh.
And I just think, yeah, girl, I get it. I just get it. I get it. There's enough deck to go around, okay? You don't need to join the crew or whatever to be closer to me. I know that's what you want to do, but just chill, girl. It's cool. Just play it casual.
Casual, okay. Well, I'll note what your casual is. Noted.
All
right.
Anyway, thanks for the sandwich, okay? You're really pretty. Bye. And I close the door. And then I go back and I slap my head. Stupid idiot, you blew it again.
Cyrella, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Oh no! You're gonna call me out like that?
That's okay. It's a 4.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
God, no.
Okay. It's good.
I'm
Get away
really
with it this
deaf.
time.
I just really I'm just finish the sandwich. It's the best goddamn sandwich I've ever had in my life.
Oh, bless. And then I guess eventually I'll make it to the cockpit.
So there's a little knock. I imagine you knock on the door. And you just hear this growl from inside. And it's just Deckard, how many times do I have to tell you to not interrupt my meditation time? I swear to God that I swing it open and I'm just sweating, shirtless, just oh. What?
Lean against the trying to imitate Deckard a little bit with one leg up against the wall, fold my arms. I'm well, I think he would say something along the lines of, if you were a vegetable, you'd be a cucumber. But I have cucumbers on the sandwich for you.
Well,
If you want.
Well, that's mighty kind of you, actually. Thank you.
Sorry, I've just been going my rounds.
Disarmed.
I know I'm not part of this shit, but I'm trying to make people feel better because everybody seems pretty upset because no one's getting paid. I wasn't even getting paid to be here. I had to pay to be here, and now I'm in this shit. So, you know what? You're very dramatic. Just eat this damn sandwich.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for... That's right. I'm looking at it being very nice.
It has a little umbrella in it.
Oh. Thank you.
Okay.
He just kind of tars back to his chair.
Yeah.
And then the door auto closes or whatever.
So
And
it probably doesn't
retire.
auto close. You probably have to get up and slide it closed because the power's all gone and shit.
Oh, that's true. He probably sits down and then looks back and goes, "All right, yeah." He walks
The heat starts to
Thank you.
escape out of the cockpit, the sauna.
Oh, probably thank you, Cyrella. I'm much obliged.
That's all right. I will see you in the morning.
Indeed.
It's just really slowly.
Kade, I would like to, inside of his room, he's going to close his eyes and kind of go into his mind palace. He sits on his bed and he floats up a little bit, and we see the being behind him shimmers a little, and then he's standing inside of what looks almost like a futuristic, like a cockpit. It's all sleek metal and angle or curves, no 90-degree angles. And Tell swings down off of this arm beside him, and he looks at Tell and he says, "We need to know what that box has to do with House Bjerlin. Can you help me?"
Boss, I can certainly try. It was sealed beyond my ability to see. I know as much as you do, but I will reach out and I'll see what I can find.
Okay. Yeah, because they're digging around, and we need to figure that out.
Yes, very well. You get some rest, Captain.
All right. If you need anything, let me know. I'm here. And then he floats back down and lays down and goes to sleep.
So you all finish up your sandwiches, head back to your rooms, get yourself settled back in for a night. Plan probably is to let yourself lie in a little bit in the morning because your night has been disrupted. What does everyone plan on doing the next day? What is the plan? What's going through everyone's head? What needs to happen?
First, I'm going to try to get some answers out of that goblin.
I
what's
feel...
Sid? Oh yeah, sorry, you go, Rosie.
No, I feel like I kind of put my ass out in front of everyone. So I'm gonna just wait until what's a reasonably early time. I don't sleep, I just have to wait. So I just...
You can read a book?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any right now. But I'll get up early and start cleaning things. I'm assuming anything that wasn't like fastened and like strapped down probably like fell or broke or something, so I can start cleaning. And if there's, eventually when, the people who sleep wake up, I'll figure out what to do then with the second awkward interaction with all these people. But in the meantime, I'll just clean, and like if I can do simple fix stuff, I'm handy with some smith's tools, carpentry. I'll try to make myself useful while I wait for everyone else to get up.
Sid. What's Sid thinking about?
Sid probably does have to lie in late. He typically has to lie in late. He typically wakens multiple times in the night, so he doesn't get long stages of sleep typically. But when he does wake up, he's looking at like the different maps around his room and the different like paths, like the trail he had taken, and then going to bigger maps and saying, okay, because he overheard, like he was obviously grappling this goblin, so when the goblin was saying that their tribe or whatever, their hold or their camp, whatever you want to call it, is in the mountains, he's going to just cross-reference where they are and probably go to the cockpit then to survey the area to try and coordinate where exactly they are, where have the goblins taken the box, just so that way when everyone else is up, like he could at least be like at midday being like, right, I now have a path to where more than likely this base is. Just, yeah, thinking about, to answer your question, I'm thinking about, it's just literally yeah, we need to get this box back to get the money to fix this. So we're just rerouting.
Okay.
A new destination now. You know.
What's Deckard thinking?
I think when I would roll out a bed, I would like notice that somebody had been cleaning and like fixing things like around, and I would be like inspecting it a little bit, and I was trying to take my job because there's like little things that were fixed, and like I had those things just how I liked them, and then I run to the fridge and I open the little fridge and like, where was my science experiment? I had some gruel that had that Sid had made that was like just festering in the fridge for like weeks because it was like my little science experiment. I wanted to see like how much life could come from this like disgusting slop that Sid made and served us, and it's gone because Rosie cleaned it out. Who did this? My stuff! Who touched my stuff?
The garbage?
It wasn't garbage. It was alive. It was like this whole thing that it was.
No, now you're fucking with me. I know when it goes putrid, you can't eat it. I know.
It's not for eating. It's for science.
Then why is it in the food fridge?
This is a science and food fridge. It's a /science/food fridge. You don't understand anything about this ship. You just come on here. You think you can just hire us out to do your job, and then we're just gonna go run off after your box. It's okay. It's okay.
All right.
I take a pedal out of Sid's book.
All right. I will apologize because you're right. I don't know about science, but I'm just trying to help out to get this thing moving again. And is that a tiny little version of me?
This is Posey.
Did you make
I'd like to introduce you to Posey. Posey is an excellent homunculus servant.
You made a little guy, a funny little guy that looks like me.
I made a little guy looks like you, but look at this, even better. Posey, fly, and Posey has these little jetpacks on the bottom of their little feet, and it goes, and it just kind of like, it looks like an action figure that's just kind of like floating through the sky like a little Transformers action figure as it just like flies around the room. I made some improvements. Unless you can do that. Can you do that? I don't know. You're let me see it, and I'll get up on you, and I'll like look for B20B. That's you know, a little outdated, but not bad model. So no, you don't have the jetpacks. I happen to know this.
That's just rude. Well, here, it's your garbage. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, now that it's in there, you can take it out. I mean, I'm not going to step on your toes. Like, you can clean out the garbage. That could be your new job to
Wow.
you know, make up for all the damage you did to the ship. Sid's really mad at you about it, by the way.
You know, Deckard, if you want to know who really fucked with the engine room, he's in the closet. I'm pretty sure you'd love to give him a piece of your mind, or are you gonna piss your pants again when you see a little fucking goblin?
No, it's just, I could totally take that goblin and like 7 more of them all by myself in the hold. If that was the case, I'm sure I would have been totally fine because I'm really capable and strong, okay? But it's not the case, and Captain's handling it, and you know what? I respect the Captain. I think he's got it handled. He doesn't need me, but he'd call me in if he needed reinforcements. Because we're like this.
I'm sorry about your mold. I'm gonna take this trash out. Probably saved you half a day's work this morning, so you're welcome. Do me a favor. And let me know if you can do the jetpack thing. and then I just walk away.
I love
That's
it. I love it.
hilarious.
And I think that is where
start
we
thinking about
will
it,
call
actually.
it for the session. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed that, then please do like and subscribe down below. And we will, we'll be coming out with new episodes weekly on Thursdays. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.
Damn, can I build Rosie a jetpack? That'd be dope. Let's go.